Well, g'day humans, it's Bushka here. Welcome back to channel. Great to be alive and on the Pubg Mobile channel today. I'm going to be talking to you about surfing the blue, getting on the board and riding in that blue wave towards final circle. How you can improve your gameplay by managing that better and how you can get more chicken dinners and better rating because you're staying alive longer. Now, I cannot aim the shotty for you and pull the trigger or press the button, but what I can do is give you some insight into how I go about managing the circle when I'm actually playing seriously and I want to get that chicken dinner. What I'm here for is to try and help the humans, and I don't want to come across as arrogant or some kind of super player. That is not me at all. I just want to try and build some kind of resource so that newer players specifically in the game can take these ideas and run with them and improve their experience and have a better time. Now, when I first started doing Pubg Mobile YouTube, I pumped up a lot of big damage games and all that kind of stuff, and I wasn't really getting the traction I wanted. And it wasn't until I did a video about Final Circle and how to win that I really picked up a lot of views. And there's two really big important things you need to know about circle management. What a bloody boring business-like term, but that's exactly what we're doing. The first and most key and important thing to note is that the blue circle will meet the edges of the white circle at the same time, regardless of where it is in the circumference. And that means that depending on where you are in the circle, the blue circle is either going to go very, very fast or very, very slow. If you are further away from the white line, the edge of the white circle, then the circle is going to go gangbusters. It's going to be going off like a frog in a sock. The closer you are to the edge of the white circle, the slower it's going to be. So if you're in this corner kind of area here, the shallow side of the circle, then, my friend, you are able to take it easy. It's like a Sunday drive. And this allows you to actually process information. When you're running across an open field with your gun away so that you can go faster and 3 Red Bulls pumping through your veins because you don't have any choices because you've left it so late to actually get through that section and to the next safe part of the circle, you are in a bad place. But you can see here, the shallow side of the circle moves so slowly, it's imperceptible, it's like a glacier, that I am able to just process all the information that's going on around me. Not only can I look at those hit markers and figure out if people are within range or if I can shoot them, where it's going to be safe, I can also even look at who's killing who with what weapon. And right, there's a bloke up there with an AK. If I see an AWM going off, I'm like, well, where's that at? And then I can take note of that. And it allows me to really work into the circle very, very slowly. As an example of how not to do it, there's a fella down there in that town to my north 15. He fired at me from well outside of the circle. So what I did was I just waited for a minute and a half. A minute and a half to get a frag. I mean, that's not too long a wait. And eventually he had to move. He had no choices left to make. And that's bad circle management. That's just putting yourself in a horrible position where even if I can't shoot straight, if I can't throw it in the ocean from 5 feet away, eventually I'm going to get enough shots off. Gee, I was having a rough day at the office. I think the next video is going to be called Car 98K, How to Shoot Straight by Not Me. This is an example though. This is the essence of the video right here. Now, the whole point of managing the circle is so that you get yourself in a position where you can gather up the information around you and make the next step to safety without having to worry about getting rammed by someone running in from the other side of the zone. Like you obviously can't prepare for everything. If you're going to run along, there will eventually be some dude who's been sitting in the middle of a field of grass for 25 minutes with a UMP waiting for you. It's just how things happen. But you can do your best to not have that happen to you. Now, one of the things you'll note if you've watched a lot of my videos is that I don't just look into the middle of the zone where I'm going. I spend an awful lot of time watching my 6, looking to see what the zone is flushing to me. Now that is the long, deep side of the circle, and these guys are absolutely screwed because the circle has caught up with them. They haven't managed it quite as well as they could have, and it's left them in an exceptionally exposed situation where I can just farm them as they're coming in. We've all been there. We've all been that squad where you are literally screwed by the circle and you've got to run into the middle of a firefight and you lose. You get wrecked. All the hard work you did earlier is gone. Managing the circle will save you from that. And it's something that you've got to stay on top of. And you have to do the work early. By doing the work early, I mean getting to the position like I did there, stopping, turning around, being vigilant, looking for someone coming in on your 6. Now, I now know that there is no one coming in from there. I've looked all over that mountainside down to my southwest and a little bit to my south and southeast. So if I run in along the southeastern edge of this circle, of this zone, along this blue line here, I'm going to be able to make some fantastic decisions. Now, I'm not going to run into the middle of the zone. You can see I was 400 meters away when we started this, and I'm now only 200 meters away. But because I'm running to the shallow or short side of the circle, that means that this blue wall down here, the surf is not going to go in very, very quickly at all. And as soon as it hits me, I'm going to turn northwest and start gathering info that will literally save my life. Watch this. So we now have a very slow moving wall of blue death. I'm looking to my right, I'm looking to my left. Now the circle is your friend right now. It is literally telling you, hey, there is no one on your left flank, there's no one on your right flank, because if there is someone on your left flank or someone on your right flank, they're dead. They're in the blue zone. So as I roll into this nearly final circle situation in a solo versus squad match, I am completely comfortable that I'm in a safe space and all the killing left to do is pretty much in a 45-degree chunk in front of me. That's invaluable. That kind of info is the kind of stuff that allows you to constantly get rating every game, even when you don't have good gear and good equipment and you're up against multiple enemies at one time. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of circle work here in pretty much the same area. There is 2 people to my north. They were engaged in a firefight. I didn't shoot at them. The reason I didn't shoot at them was because I was well outside the circle. And the worst thing you can do in these kind of last ditch situations is hold up your hand and wave it around saying, hey, everyone, I'm over here. I'm not in the circle, but in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to have to be. How about we all shoot at each other and we can die together? Instead of doing that, I've been proactive and I've run all the way down here and I've started looking for a good spot. Now, I'm not going to run all the way into the very, very shallow edge of the circle because obviously you can see there's a crate down there and it's open ground. There's nowhere to hide. Instead, I'm going to go to this nice little ridgeline here. I've got some trees around me. I know there's 2 guys to the north. And as I look, I start processing the info that the game's giving me. There's no hit markers yet, but there is smoke in the middle of that circle. So I know there's someone hanging around in there. That's one person. That's another person slightly to the right of that smoke. That's 3 people. There's 2 people to the north. I know where everyone is. One of them is down. One of them's gone to the play zone. 2 of them have gone to the play zone. Excellent. So now there's only 3 people left. One of them is to the north. Someone else is over here on the right. I'm going to wait. I'm not stopping. I'm not sitting still. I'm absolutely not giving anyone an easy time of this. I'm going to make sure that if they are going to shoot at me, I am going to be a hard target to hit. I've done all the hard work early. I got proactive with my circle management and I moved to a good position. And now everyone else is giving me the info I need to stay alive. There's someone over here. They grinned. Can I see where they are? Still can't. Oh, hang on. A little bit of movement. Headshot, excellent. He was tunneling on the smoke that was in the middle of the map. And now, happy as a lark. One-on-one, I will take that all day long. If you let me know that at the end of the game, when I was sitting in the plane, that it would be a one-on-one, are you comfortable with that? That's cool. The worst I can come is second place. I spotted my target, he's over there. I knew he had to be in that direction because we just cleared a guy over here on our right, and we're going to get him with the next shot. And there's our chicken dinner. Unfortunately, the game disconnected for some reason. I've had this happen a couple of times over the past few weeks, but it's pretty weird. It disconnects, tells you you're lost, and then you look back through your statistics and it tells you actually won. I don't know. Go figure. That's circle management. That's one of the easiest ways you can up your rating. Pay attention to the zone, start moving early, get your work done, and you'll come out of it a much happier human being. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe. There's a download link in the video below. If you haven't already grabbed the game, Go and grab it. You're going to love it. It's great fun. And until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.